Bro gets it, gets it. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Needs 1 million subs. I wish I had 1 million subs. You need 1 million subs, fool. You need 1 million subs. You should be at 1 million subs already. But what happens is, bro, the reason why we can't hit 1 million subs as fast as others is because there's too much realness going on the channel. Listen, bro, there's certain things I talk about and there's certain opinions I have that are not popular within, the community of hip hop. So a lot of the community of hip hop don't really want to support because they don't want to support somebody who's got, independent ideals. That's what it really is about. All right, I'm going. Could I be
the one you love? Flawed, welcome to therapy. I'll be recording this session if you don't mind. Remember that this is a judgment-free zone and anything you say here stays between us.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost? If life is a test when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate living in fear of dying, anxiety got me feeling it's near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here. Maybe the wires are fried in my mind, think I'm missing a gear. Because outside it I shine, but inside isn't what it appears.
No cap, bro. No cap, bro. This dude is the best rapper reacting. But I said this before I even knew him, before I ever spoke to him. I said, this is the only dude I would say whose penmanship is like, I don't know why this dude is doing reactions. I said that a long time ago. Today, Hard Target had said that about him. But I was like, bro, I had said that. Shout out to Uncle Ray. Uncle Ray, I had played one of my retakes for Uncle Ray, and he was like, bro, why are you even reacting? Like, you should be rapping. I said the same thing about Floyd, bro. This is just, I'm gonna bring it back because I just want to talk about some of these flow patterns.
It's a judgment-free zone, and anything you say here stays between us.
Mo making her debut.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost?
So at-o. So the at is the rhyme scheme. The O is the external. So all the internals are the ets, but there's like multiple ets going on in between. And the dope part about it is not really the rhyme structure. Not really so much like, not that that's not dope, but like what I'm not really focused on is the et and o, because I judge people accordingly to who they are. I already know he can rap. I already know he does that. So I look for different things from him. So I got to speak on the stuff that to me are unique. It's not so much that he has all these like expressed and impressed and the S and the S on the internals and he ending it on the O sound on the external. It's really not that. That like you have to do that. When you're a lyricist, that's a must. You know what I'm saying? As a lyricist, when I hear a lyricist, you better have internal rhyme schemes with you know what I'm saying? Obviously the externals have to rhyme or else it doesn't rhyme. So you better have those internal rhyme schemes. Like that's a given. That's how I judge lyricists. You feel me? That's just like you're not going to impress me with that. Like, that's a given. You better have those and they better be dope. And obviously he's delivering. He's doing just that. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But what I like is the flow patterns that he's doing. So they're a little unorthodox. He's not really like, he's behind like, I don't really hear the snare, but he's, whatever it is, the part that lands, he's behind it. He's behind the part that you expect the line to the rhyme to land on. And that's dope. So it's like unorthodox a little bit. You feel me? So instead of he's doing like it's just crazy. Like that's flow patterns right there.
Most thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go.
So thoughts about depths, but I suppose only got sets, but I'm a go. Like that's basic. You could put those on boom bap, DJ Premier beats. You gotta mix it up. You feel me? And it's like that, and that's what he's doing right now. That's what he's about to do.
Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I?
Right, impressed, but would I be impressed by the legacy? Even the at on the legacy, and that's not even a word that he's using for the rhyme pattern, but it does stand out. It makes it more fluid. Just the let in legacy is adding to the at rhyme scheme. It's dope, dog. It's super fire.
Out the most thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost? If life is a test when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate.
Ooh, I guess it's my results. So now that's dope too, because now results is the word that's blending both of the rhyme schemes. So results, the et and ret for the et rhyme scheme, that's the results. And then the zolts, he just made zolts rhyme with the O sounds, which is crazy. Like suppose and results. You feel me? So that's dope. So now he's got the sound rhyming with the O sound, and he's just slant rhyming. So he's making it sound very fluid because you got to do that sometimes. You can't just rhyme words that rhyme. If that was the case, everybody can rhyme. You could look up little rhyming words on these internet things and put the words together. Now you all can rhyme. Now, what people can't do when you don't know how to rhyme, you got to figure out ways how to rhyme stuff that actually don't rhyme, you know what I'm saying? And blend it, force them things to rhyme, you feel me? Because suppose and results are two words that do not rhyme whatsoever. But depending on how you say it, depending on how you stretch your words, you know, that when our results, but I suppose, like, yeah, it's about bending the word, that's all. You got to manipulate the words. You have to manipulate the rhyme, I should say. Yeah, manipulate the rhyme. But also, dang, like, I'm not even focused on what he's talking about. He's talking heavy, though. So let's run it back one more time.
The judgment-free zone, and anything you say here stays between us.
All right, so we outlined the flow pattern. He's going to do that, I'm sure, throughout the whole song. So I'm not going to point that out too much, but I really want to get into what he's talking about.
What I'm not in control of is what stressed me out the most. Thoughts about death, but I suppose only God says when I'm a go. Right to express, but will I be impressed by the legacy I left when I'm a ghost? If life is a test, when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate living in fear of dying, anxiety got me feeling this near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here.
Woo, I like that. So if you got a 4-bar setup, right? Oh, how do I explain this? Hold on, let me bring it back. Oh man, dog, I like what you did right there just now, dog. Hold on.
If life is a test, when I pass, I guess it's my results. Hate living in fear of dying, anxiety got me feeling this near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here. Maybe the wire.
This is rap nerd-ish right here, dog. These I can't even talk. This type of rhyme stuff and rapping, they actually stress me out, to be honest with you. Like, I enjoy it. I like what I'm hearing. It's fire, but they stress me out because there's so much happening, and it's like I can't just not talk about it. But all right, so hate living in fear, right? So that's like a basic one line, right? So you know he's about to rhyme. The ear rhyme is the next. That's the rhyme pattern, right? Not the hate living in fear. It's the ear is the rhyme pattern, right? So now he could do stuff with it. On his next line, he could add different internals and still ended with ear. But he added this I sound to it, and eyes are like not that they're so easy to rhyme, but they're like, it's like a go-to for, like, I don't know about him, but it's like a go-to for certain lyricists if you want to, because you always got to create filler somewhere, right? But you want your filler to be purposeful. You want your filler to still stick with the subject matter. So it's not really filler. It's just what I'm calling it filler because I'm trying to get to another bar, really. So before I get to that bar, let me add a few cool bars before I get to that bomb that's gonna land, right? But so he's saying, hey, living in fear, and then and then on ear until I get to up here. Like, let me show you what I'm saying right now.
Of dying, anxiety got me feeling this near.
So that's when he came in with the I sound. So the I sounds are there now. Now he can play with those. He could do a lot with that. But and then my point was that he did I a whole bar of eyes, started the next bar with the eyes, and came back to the ears. That's dope because when a rapper can make you forget about a certain rhyme structure, or he can make you like feel like you could predict the next rhyme structure, like, oh, he's doing the eyes now, but nah, I'm gonna come back and drop the ears again. Like that's fire. That's what I like.
I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here.
He said, yeah, it's my go-to. Yeah, that's a fact. See, that's a fact because the eyes, there's so much you can do because you can make eyes rhyme with A's. You can make eyes rhyme with pretty much that's it. Like, oh, for me anyways, like. I's and A's, I could always stretch an because you can make a rhyme with an I. You know what I'm saying? You could force it. You know what I'm saying? It can sound good. But he said, yeah, that's my go-to. I like the I sounds. I abuse them. Same, bro. Same. I be abusing the I sound. It's my filler rhyme. It's like when I'm about to filler, E and I's are my fillers. Like because I can think of a lot of things that rhyme with those things. So. You heard what I just said? A lot of things that rhyme with those things. Like, that rhymes. I didn't mean to say that. I'm just talking, but I just made So that was the sound. The a lot and rhyme. Those two things don't rhyme, but I can make a lot of things rhyme with those things. Like, you feel me? Anyways, nerd shit. Nerding out.
Anxiety got me feeling this near. I don't even know why I'm designed like I'm fine till I get to up here. Maybe the wires are fried in my mind. Think I'm missing a gear. Because outside it I shine, but inside isn't what it appears. I thought.
Again, what he's talking about. I know it's hard to get through. This is what happens when because it's 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Thank God, right? Because it'll be forever to get through this stuff. Had it not been short, but it's not like a 4 minute song. We'd be here forever. But So yeah, what he's talking about, bro. What he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's very reflective. He's being very reflective right now, and he's doing it in a way where he doesn't actually have to like punish himself. He's not really punishing himself, right? For his thoughts and what's going on up there. He's putting it in question form because that allows him to get the words out, right? Because as men, either we get insecure or we get afraid, or we just never like we're not really used to having safe spaces to be talking about stuff. You feel me? So what we do is we think out loud. And if you're a rapper, you're gonna rap out loud. You're gonna question these things and say, "Oh, maybe it's this, or maybe I'm feeling this way because of this, or maybe when you know damn well that's the reason, but you're putting it like that because it allows you to get it off without like you know what I'm saying, feeling like you're about to get judged immediately. You feel me? Tracy Dickinson in the chat, what up? But yeah, so. As you hear him talking about this, you know, introspectiveness, he's putting it a lot of it in form of thought. Like I'm not sure, but it could be this thing, it could be that thing. You know what I'm saying? It allows us technically as men to like get these things off. You feel me? That it helps us get these things off. But really we know. Really, we know what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? We know what the problem is. We're like, we don't even want it to get up there because we're logical thinkers. So like when we got all this stuff happen, this is Hart speaking. What he's doing right now, he's trying to stop it to go to his mind because he knows as soon as it goes to his mind, he's gonna have to be real with himself, make the logical decision, and say, this is what I need to do. I need to get help. You know, and that part sucks. Like I have to get help. And ironically, he's sitting in therapy, right? And what's crazy about all of this is that he has his wife playing the therapist, and I think that's way more deeper than just having like a female playing the therapist because what he's actually doing, I don't know if he's doing this intentionally, but what's dope is that he has his wife playing the therapist in the video, and that might be his only safe space where he can actually get these things off. Where he can actually like say these things, you feel me? So like he's in a room with just him and his wife recording this, and imagine saying this to a stranger. Imagine saying this to another chick who's a therapist. Nah, I'm not gonna be real with her. It's gonna be hard for me to be real with her, like because like just because you're a professional doesn't mean I trust you with my feelings. I trust you with your advice for sure, but I don't trust you with my feelings. Like I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Like yeah, that's a whole different stratosphere of like expressing yourself. You feel me? So it's crazy that his wife is playing the therapist, and it makes perfect sense because I'm pretty sure that's his go-to person when he need to really get some ish off his chest, right? And even, you know what I'm saying? I know that because that's what my wife is for me. But even then, there's certain things you don't even go to your wife with. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you don't even, that's why you gotta look to God. I'm telling y'all, you gotta look to God. You gotta look to God, man, and he'll find different ways to answer to you. You know what I'm saying? But let's not get too biblical. Let's not get too scripture. Let's get back into the record.
Yeah, maybe
But I like that. Until I get to up here, like that's just dope. I like that. Like it's visuals, a lot of visual bars. You know, I think I'm missing the gear. Like you start thinking of, you know, those images you see with the head profile sideways and it's got like gears in it. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking of that, like visual bars. You dig?
the wires are fried in my mind. Think I'm missing a gear because outside it I shine, but inside isn't what it appears. I thought.
He cooking right now, though. The concept is I don't trust therapists. Facts. That's why there's a twist after the first verse. Paranoia sets in to set up the second verse. Dig it. All right, let's get to it.
Mama had all the answers, then cancer spread from her breast to her chest. Never I thought Mama had all the answers, then cancer spread from her breast to her chest. Never forget her bedridden lit cigarette with the rest of the breath she could catch. She stared death in the face. Quit chemo, accepted her fate.
Hey, you like them at rhyme schemes, dog. Yo, you like them at rhyme schemes, bro. He's abusing these at rhyme schemes right now. And he loves them for the internals. And now the outside is the at. You know what I'm saying? So catch, match, you know, latch, like those rhyme schemes, those are his externals now. But I'm so distracted by, bro, like I want to focus on what you're talking about, but I'm just distracted by the rhyme patterns, bro. This is everybody knows when you come to my lives and I'm reacting to like little rap nerds like this, I get distracted by vowels and stuff like that, man.
Her bedridden lit cigarette with the rest of the breath she could catch. She stared death in the face. Quit chemo, accepted her fate. I can search, but as I write the verse, that type of courage I have yet to embrace. High and popping peas while my uncle died across the street. Hope that him and mama looking down and they taking pride in watching me. I be laying wide awake at night. Mind me saying I'm a waste of life. Devil wanna see me down and out. Thanks to God I got the strength to fight.
Facts!
This is good.
Facts!
I feel like we're making some.
Thank God I got the strength to fight. Y'all know how I get down over here. We gotta go back a little bit.
That type of courage I have yet to embrace. I forget her bedridden lit cigarette with the rest of the breath she could catch. She stared death in the face. Quit chemo, accepted her fate. I can search, but there's a write the verse. That type of courage I have yet to embrace.
I can search, but I can write the verse, but that type of courage I have yet to embrace. Oh my God. That's the thing I mentioned earlier, so I won't reiterate that point, but that's just the like starting a new rhyme pattern and letting people fall in love with that rhyme pattern. They're like S to S, S to S, and then you come back on the next one. I have yet to embrace. So you brought back the rhyme scheme you started the 4-bar setup with. And yeah, anyways, I just reiterated. I said I wasn't going to do that.
I was getting high and popping peas while my uncle died across the street. Hoping him and mama looking down and they taking pride in watching me. I be laying wide awake at night. Mind me saying.
Send some prayers in. Let's send some prayers in the chat, man. I'm gonna keep reacting, but you send some prayers in the chat. Flawed lost his mother, and obviously he lost his uncle. I didn't know about that, but he just said it just now. But yeah, he has a song called "Dear Mama" that I reacted to. It's like my first introduction to what his rapping is, and yeah, fire reaction, fire track, man. If y'all want to go listen to that, go listen to "Dear Mama" by Flawed up on his channel, or you can watch the reaction or whatever the case may be. But anyways, deep track though.
And they taking pride in watching me. I be laying wide awake at night. Mind me saying I'm a waste of life. Never wanna see me down and out. Thanks to God I got the strength to fight.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
Look at Mo.
We're making some real progress here. So
Yo, how many takes did y'all do with this, Lord? I just want to know. Lord, yo, I said Lord. Try to say Mo and Floyd at the same time. I'm dyslexic, y'all, for those who don't know. But anyways, Lord. Yo, my brain was shut off. I'm missing the gear. But yo, Mo is she's getting in her acting back. I just want to know how many takes they did. That's what I was saying.
there's some real strides. But it seems like you're still holding back. I just need you to read.
Okay, so this is the shift, right? So this is the shift. You still holding back. He doesn't trust her, so he's not really letting off a lot. Which is crazy because what I said earlier, even though he cleared up to what it was, yo, like he said earlier that this is like the setup or whatever of him not trusting his therapist, and this is what. So we're about to see a different side of him now in the second verse, obviously. But what I was saying earlier was like. That he's not really letting off. He's not really saying everything. He's putting it in question form. He's like he's acting like he's thinking out loud. He's not being truthful with himself. Also, it's like you're being truthful with the thoughts you're putting out there, but you're not actually accepting everything you're saying. Like that's the reason, bro. Stop fretting. That's what it is. Like you feel me, like stuff like that. But so and he explained that to us. So fire. So let's see what the second verse about. It was mad takes. I bet it was, bro. I bet it was. We almost stopped shooting the video because she was taking so long. Oh, shoot. That's funny, bro. That's hilarious. That's stupid hilarious, bro. Bro gets it. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Needs 1 million subs. I wish I had 1 million subs. You need 1 million subs, fool. You need 1 million subs. You should be at 1 million subs already. But what happens is, bro, the reason why we can't hit 1 million subs as fast as others is because there's too much realness going on the channel. Listen, bro, there's certain things I talk about and there's certain opinions I have that are not popular within, the community of hip hop. So a lot of the community of hip hop don't really want to support because they don't want to support somebody who's got, independent ideals. That's what it really is about. You know how many people come at me in the comment section now? Ever since I started reacting to Tom and Adam and Hard Target and Simple Man and all these dope, Jam Wayne, all these dope Southern rappers. And I'm starting to see the hate. Like I never really saw the hate like that, but it's funny, man. It's funny. So, but anyways, that's also the messages that they rap about is not a message that YouTube really gets behind. So they're not pumping us out there like that. They're not trying to pump our ish out there because there's just too much realness. There's too much like real conversation going on, and we not conforming. So they really don't like that. They really don't like that. The non-conformers. You know what I'm saying? The non-complicit. Shout out to Ren. All right, let's keep it going. I really just wanted to know how many takes it took, but yeah, now I know. Now I know. Good looking. Facts. The real have a slower growth for sure. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I seen it on mad other channels who were like talking that real-ish. Yeah, and it's I'd be like, how this dude got 10K subs? Like, I don't understand. This dude's putting out top-notch quality subs. Like, the camera's good. The mic sounds good. Like, he's hilarious. He's real. He's got 10K subs. Like, it happens, bro. It happens. But anyways. Keep it rocking. Keep it rocking.
It seems like you're still holding back.
Yep.
I just need you to relax, open up, and let me in.
This would it sound like inside of my head going postal.
Hold on. What's up with the let me in?
up and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of.
Shh. Hold on, my bad. I didn't even see that. I ain't making no eye contact with her. Like, yo, that's a respect for another man's wife. I wasn't really looking at her. But hold on. You seen the demonic eyes, though? Let me in.
Up and let me in.
Yo, I'm screenshotting this. All right, bet. Let's keep it going.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterward drowned in regret. No matter how far.
You're a nerd, bro. You're a nerd. Bro, you're a nerd. You're a geek, bro. You're a geek. Geek Squad, bro. Geek Squad. Forget Creek Squad. You do more wapping. You're a geek, bro. You're a super geek. What just happened? I gotta run it back because I don't know. Yeah, anyway.
Open up and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober.
he said he liked the eye schemes. Liar. Yeah, so we can all confidently say the is his favorite rhyme scheme for all the rap nerds who understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hey, but you stretching them things out.
To relax, open up, and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterward drowned in regret.
Oh, that's fire. Okay, I see what you did there. So you got the Ooh, that's a fire vowel rhyme scheme. So this is the that's fire. That's fire right there, bro. That's fire. I like that. What'd you use? I didn't even realize. Sometimes I just hear the sounds first. I don't even really hear the lyrics. Yo, word up. My brain just be hearing this. I hear the sounds first. I don't actually pay attention to the lyrics just yet. Because listen, if you ain't gonna sonically please me, pause, it's gonna be hard for me to get into what the subject matter is. It's gonna be hard for me to even pay attention to the lyrics. It's gonna be hard for me to even hear the lyrics. So sonically, I gotta like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting sonics in front of everything. No, but it's our first relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? What comes out first? The beat, I better love the beat. The hook, I better love the hook. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because when you execute on those things, hey man, you make wiggle room for the things that you might not have shined on, or you make wiggle room for the things that I might be subjectively just feeling different about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't really like that. I don't really like that flow he's doing, but he's riding the beat though. You feel me? You might say something like that. But anyways.
Making some real progress here, some real strides. But it seems like you're still holding back. I just need you to relax, open up, and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I...
So going post-traumatic. What? Oh, with my stress, going post-traumatic.
I go to look back, I get kinda...
So traumatic, the back end. So I go to that back end, traumatic. So that's the it's not really the beginning. That's an internal then. Never mind. Okay, so he's got this is the yeah. Okay, so this what? My bad, y'all. I forget I'm doing a live reaction.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterward drowned in regret.
Ooh, it's crazy that he made traumatic rhyme with sober then, and then what was the other one? These things do not rhyme.
Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get...
I'll say go to the batic, post-traumatic, sober, and then. So the first two rhyme, but sober then don't rhyme with none of that. But depending on how you say it, and he's being very robotic right now for that part right there, and also voice inflections, bro. If you know how to do some voice inflection tricks, you can make things. They don't have to rhyme, but you can make things flow. It can make the entire thing it just gives it more fluidity. I don't even know I don't know why I be trying to say that word, knowing my lisp does not allow me to say that word. And I don't know why I still be trying to say it. It's because it's the perfect word that I need to use to give it the description that the freaking rhyme needs. But I can't say the word. Fluidity. Fluidity? I don't know how to say the word. And then I just... my tongue, I speak with my tongue, trying to come out of my teeth. So, anyways, post-traumatic, go to look back, I sober then after. Oh, yeah, sober then after. Anyways, he's a nerd. But
Open up and let me in.
This what it sound like inside of my head going post-so-traumatic. Combined with my stress when I go to look back, I get kinda depressed. I got sober, then afterward drowned in regret. No matter how far I go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it.
Hey, yo, bro, this video, the video just took, the video just went from, I don't know what it just went from, but bro, you just accelerated on the visuals, dog. Like you just the video was cool in the beginning. Obviously, we seen what the purpose was, sitting down with a therapist, blah blah blah. But now you just took it to a whole nother level. This camera angle right here with a little bit of the vibration. Hey, dog, that's fire. Visuals are important as well, just like Sonics are.
Not ending. I can feel karma close. You want vengeance? Won't be a problem. No, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke. I'm long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends and.
I just want to know, is Comatose coming up? I just feel like you about to say Comatose. Like, I don't know. I feel like you about to say, like, it can kind of fit the scheme. And what's he doing to Mo? Why is she crying? He about to kill her. I'm about to kill this bitch. I'm worried. I'm worried right now. This scene right here, this man like a psychopath. Why she crying? Nah, no Comatose. Oh, okay, cool. I was just curious. But hold on. Because he just turned up.
Then afterward, drowned in regret. No matter how far I go, it's not ending.
Psycho.
I can feel karma close. You want vengeance? Won't be a problem. No, come on, send it.
Why is she looking? She's scared as hell.
Know that I will know the smoke.
It's like she doesn't see him in front. Like he's not actually, like she can't see him. This man's a ghost.
Come long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the law, you gon' need all them. When warriors evolve, that won't cut off instinct. So we have evolved, I hope the cause endings. Got demons. I ain't invited them, but they're not leaving. Thought I them when I got treatment. But
also, I just want to point out something. At this point, she's trapped in my head after asking to be let in. Oh, that's fire! Now you're here. You wanted to be in my head. Now you're here. Hold on, that's fire though. That's conquering the devil. You feel me? Like, not to call her the devil, but I'm just saying. That's like, oh, the devil, you want to be in my head. You let him in your head and you torture him. You torture him with the power of God. Oh, the Holy Spirit. Hold on, but time out real quick. I just want to talk about. Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Bro, mad flows. Like we just switched. Like I think he's switching flows. I haven't been counting, but I think he's switching flows every 4 bars, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, dog. It's kind of crazy. Like it's a lot of flow switches, and obviously the beat got more intense. So when that happens, you got to capitalize on that because you can reap the benefits of a beat switch up, man. That's like the time for you to elevate and get more aggressive. I don't know, maybe you can get away with a yell. You can't really do that on comm tracks. So like, yeah, that's fire. Oh, let me run it back a little bit.
warriors evolved, that won't cut off instinct. So we have evolved, I hope the cause endings. Got demons. I ain't invited them, but they're not leaving.
I ain't invited them, but they're not leaving. Yeah, so that's a whole nother flow right there.
Winded. Go, you better call your folks and call.
All right, so you better go to coast on instant. Go to coast to go instant. Y'all understand for people? This is basic. Like this is not what he's doing is not basic. But what I'm saying is this is actually really easy to understand. So that's one flow. Go to coast to go instant. Go to coast to go instant. That's one flow, right? And then like people game.
Call friends and don't forget the law. You gon' need all them. When warriors evolved, that won't cut off instinct. So we have evolved. I hope the cause endings.
That's 4 bars. So is he about to switch after these 4 bars again? I don't know.
Got demons. I ain't invited them, but they're not leaving.
Yup. Yeah, see? It's a whole nother flow. I should have been counting from the beginning, bro. There's probably like 50 flows in here.
Thought I said I did it when I got treatment, but I've been fighting them, it's about even. Lot of reasons, more blocking.
Oh, it's about even. Oh.
I ain't invited them, but they're not leaving. Thought I said I did it when I got treatment, but I've been fighting them, it's about even. Lot of reach, you really do more blocking. Bobbing, weaving, I meet them with pure offense. Got the leader, be keeping the score watching. Who thought a demon could even perform boxing? Boy locked in, brave hard, I can take loss, so I ain't sorry.
That's a different flow. It's a different flow. Every 4 bars. Now I'm counting.
When they gain great odds, I don't break dog. Pray hard to remain cause I remain God. Like an all day job, ain't no days off. Thank God that I ain't paused. When they talk, I don't play late pause up on they jaws.
When the tank down, then the tank down, but the tank down, then the tank down. I messed that up. But what he's doing now is like more of a, I don't really know how to explain this. Maybe he can explain this. But what I'm hearing is more of a like, oh, now this flow, particularly the one I'm talking about right now, very instrumental. Very like, I hate to say like he's making his rap an instrument because that's so cheesy. People say that all the time. But no, generally he is being very instrumental with his flow. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe Flo could explain it. He's here.
Break dog, pray hard to remain cause I remain.
But that's fire though. ain't all, then it ain't all, then it ain't all, ain't all, ain't all, then it ain't all, and then it ain't all. That's what I'm hearing, like this grit. You feel me? Fire though, fire.
But I've been fighting them, it's about even.
Like a guitar, right? Yeah, like a guitar riff. Ooh, that's fire, dog.
Let it reach, you really do more blocking. Bobbing with I need him with pure offense. Got the leader, be keeping the score watching. Who thought a demon could even perform boxing? Boy locked in, brave hard, I can take loss, so I ain't soft. When it ain't great odds, I don't break dog. Pray hard to remain cost, I remain called. Like an all-day job, ain't no days off.
The crazy thing about this flow right here, obviously we just talked about the guitar riff he's doing, right, with the vocals. That's fire, but now this is when a lyricist completely challenges themselves, right? And I don't know why people be hating on this, man. It really makes me hella mad. But now he's rhyming. So you got a bar. You can split a bar into like many pieces, but for the most part, let's just be simplistic and say we can split the bar in half. So a bar can be, you have a bar, right? And then you can split it in half. Now you could put 2 rhyme schemes in there. Now that's a bar, right? The next bar, you do the same thing. So now you got, you know what I'm saying? So you got 2 rhyme schemes happening, right? So what he's doing now, he took a bar and he chopped it in 4 pieces. And all 4 of them rhyme. Nate Dogs and the K-Sauce, the K-Sauce to the K to the K-Sauce, well, Bake Dog to the K-Sauce. Like, there's no more A-Sauce to the N and the N and the N to the K-Sauce. A-Sauce and the N and the N and the phone to the K. Oh, no, it's A-Sauce to the A to the A to the K to the K-Dog. K-Dog to the K. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of freaking rhyming going on right now. Like, it's nonstop. And that's mad hard to do. It's hard to do when you got to stay on subject matter. You got to still be proficient in your freaking message that you're trying to deliver. It's not rhyming for rhyme's sake anymore. You feel me? Like, you can't do that. Not on this type of track.
Go watching. Who thought a demon could even perform boxing?
Peep
Boy
game.
locked in, brave hard, I can take loss, so I ain't soft. When it ain't great odds, I don't break dog. To remain cost, I remain called. Like an all-day job, ain't no days off. Thank God that they ain't paused, but when they talk, I don't play late pause up on Nate jaws.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. Bro, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot of rhyming for a freaking heavy subject matter type of song. Like, dog, that's a lot of rhyming that are all hitting. I think we need to talk about those rhymes. Hold on.
I can take
So Braveheart, Braveheart, I can take loss.
loss, so I ain't soft.
I ain't soft.
When it ain't great
We ain't great. When it ain't great odds,
odds, I don't break dog. Pray
I don't break, dog.
hard to remain cost,
Play hard or to make cause.
I remain called. Like
I remain flawed like an all-day,
an all-day job, ain't no day.
like an all-day jobs I don't take off or whatever you just said, right? Like, dog. That's I'm gonna keep it going, but there's a lot going on. Listen to the rest of it. Like, I heard what I just broke down. Now listen to the rest of it. It happens throughout the whole part.
I can take loss, so I ain't soft. When it ain't great odds, I don't break dog. Pray hard to remain cost, I remain called. Like an all-day job, ain't no days off. Thank God that I ain't paused, but when they talk, I don't play late pause up on Nate jaws.
Okay, that's enough. We get it. You can let me out now.
No matter how far we're
What's going on in the back? I didn't even know. Is that a Baphomet head? Oh my God, man. Yo, chill. My ghost stands for God over all things. Don't get it twisted. But that's fire though. Shout out to the anonymous dono. $10. I like it. I'm about to retire messing with y'all, man. Y'all bless me. Yesterday's bid war is still in my head. Like I can't lie. But yo, what is going on with Mo back here? With this Baphomet head. Oh, you thought you was the devil. Now I'm about to possess you with the Holy Spirit. This is fire though. This is fire. Why you yell at her like that? I know she was mad as hell when he did.
to remain cost, I remain called. Like an all-day job, ain't no days off. Thank God that I ain't paused, but when they talk, I don't play late pause up on Nate jaws.
Okay, that's enough. We get it. You can let me out now.
No matter how far we go, it's not ending. I can feel calm and close, you want vengeance. Won't be a problem, no, come on, send it. Know that I will know the smoke, I'm long-winded. Go, you better call your folks and call friends. And don't forget the law, you gon' need all then when warriors involved that won't quit off instinct. So we have a fault, I hope to cause endings.
Yo, dog, that was stupid fire, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I did Handful of Lightning. I did Dear Mama. I did what was the other one, y'all? Hey, what was that Christian record you had? I don't want to say Christian record, but what was that record you was talking to Christ and you was talking that good stuff? Like that's my favorite song for sure. I forgot what the name of it is, but that one. What else did we do, y'all? We did another one. I forget. But yo, anyways, my point is that this was definitely, and this is a good thing, right? I'm not trying to shade the other songs because Like I still feel like that other song and Handful of Lightning are still two of my favorite songs. Grateful, thank you. Grateful, my favorite song that you've done. Handful of Lightning is my second favorite song, and that still remains today, even after today. But what I'm gonna say is that, yeah, you definitely didn't rap like this on those songs. I'm just gonna put that out there. He may feel different, but from what I recall, from what I remember, this is definitely your most stellar actual rapping, and it's dope that you did that on a song like, Welcome to Therapy, a song that's heavy with the subject matter. But I mean, a lot of your joints heavy subject matter though, so I'm not even gonna say that. But my point is that this is like, bro, it's a good sign. It's elevation. It's evolvement. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Now, whether something is your favorite song or something like that, that's different. That's like that's subjective. That I can say your song that you like. NF's Mansion song is my favorite NF song. And that's like from 10 years ago, and he raps way better than that today. You feel me? NF raps way better than he does on Mansion, but that's still my favorite song. That one, I connected to the song, and I really felt him on that. You feel me? So when it comes to Grateful, I don't think that's ever going to change unless you make another song that's similar to it that I like better, that sounds better. You feel me? But Grateful to me is my favorite song. Handful of Lightning is my second favorite song, and that still remains today. But this is definitely your best, I would feel, your best rapping. This is your best, from what I've heard. I haven't heard much, so from what I've heard, this is your most stellar rapping, I would say, dog. So congrats, man. Show Floyd some love. If you don't follow him now, make sure you do. Similar, I would say, similar ideologies and opinions, and he's a nerd. So if you like nerd-ish, he's a nerd. Yeah, I don't know. If you rock with me, I think you would definitely rock with him, is what I'm saying. We're not the same. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got different opinions on certain things, but if you rock with me, most likely you'd rock with him. So if you don't follow him, make sure y'all go follow him now.